Hey, everybody. The Governor General has actually done something. She has made something that has made a little bit of breaking news. Oh my goodness. Has she called Parliament back? Has she ended this stupid prorogation? Has she called an election? Has she told Trudeau to stop fanning around and get on with calling an election? No, she hasn't done that at all. But Mary Simon has made the effort to do something that is just so valuable to the taxpayers. She has come for Buffy Sainte-Marie. Do you guys remember Buffy Sainte-Marie? If you're of a certain age, you will remember. I'm born in the 70s, a child of the 80s, and I remember her being on CBC and my dad watching her. And I think my dad liked her singing. And so whenever I hear her name, I automatically think of my dad, even though I couldn't really name too many songs by Buffy Sainte-Marie or tell you even that much about her. But I instantly recognize her. I've always thought of her as Indigenous. She clearly looks Indigenous, and whether you're going to argue she is or isn't, she's done a lot for the Indigenous community. Maybe she identifies as being Indigenous. Isn't that good enough? Can't you just identify being that way? But I guess it's not good enough for the friggin' Governor General, because look what she's done. Singer songwriter Buffy Sainte-Marie stripped of her Order of Canada. Really? You can't find anything better to do with your time, Mary Simon, who makes nearly $400,000 a year? Here's a picture of Buffy. The Governor General's office has stripped singer-songwriter Buffy Sainte-Marie of the Order of Canada. The announcement was made in the February 8th edition of the Canada Gazette, a government website where notices are published. Notice is hereby given that the appointment of Buffy Sainte-Marie to the Order of Canada was terminated by ordinance signed by the Governor General January 3rd, 2025. I guess she has to look like she's doing something. Is this really like what you need to focus your priority on? The move comes after a CBC report in 2023 questioned Sainte-Marie's Indigenous heritage, saying it found a birth certificate that indicated she was born in 1941 in Massachusetts. So what? Maybe she's American Indian. Ahead of that report, I don't know. Ahead of that report, Sainte-Marie published a video defending herself. For 60 years, I've been sharing my story as I know it, said Sainte-Marie in the video statement. I count myself lucky to have two families, my growing up family who are wonderful and my Piapo family who are also wonderful. But there are also many things I don't know. Family members in the U.S. told CBC that Sainte-Marie was not adopted and doesn't have Indigenous ancestry. Sainte-Marie's Indigenous culture was a central part of her identity as she rose to fame in the 60s and she won multiple Junos. Let's just have a little reminder of Buffy Sainte-Marie in case you don't know her. I mean, anytime you hear her name, you're going to think that she's just nothing but Indigenous. And by looking at her, I think she's Indigenous and she's just done a lot for Indigenous culture. There's no Indigenous singer, really not that many, that you can think of. And she would be one of the names. If somebody said, hey, name an Indigenous Canadian singer, I'd be like, oh, her. And I think Robbie Robertson. And there might be others. I just don't know. But let's have a look at her singing. Do you guys know that song, Joe Cocker, Jennifer Warren, Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong? It was like a mega hit. Well, I didn't know that Buffy Sainte-Marie was one of the songwriters of that song. So I'm going to play a little of that.
I wrote this little melody sitting in my piano one day, and it went on to have a life of its own thanks to Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warren. This is the songwriter's version of Up Where We Belong. Who knows what tomorrow brings? In a world where few hearts survive, all I know is the way I feel. If it's real, keep it alive. Love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Okay, that's how I remember her. And are you going to tell me she's not Indigenous?
or that she hasn't done a lot. I mean, can't you just leave it at that, Governor General Mary Simon? Can't you just accept the fact that she did a lot to put Indigenous music on the map? If you YouTube Buffy Sainte-Marie, you'll see her singing in that, Indigenous songs, cultural songs. So, what is your friggin' problem? Don't you have other fish to fry, Mary Simon? Check out some of my other videos talking about her. She should be using her reserve power to recall Parliament back. That's the only thing that she should be focused on. The fact that she took the time to do this bullshit reneging of Buffy Sainte-Marie's Order of Canada is useless. It's stupid. It serves nothing. Who cares? Why would you even exert any energy on doing this to this singer who's like really done nothing wrong, but sort of put Canada on the map in terms of her folksy Indigenous singing? You are not a smart woman, Mary Simon. I'm getting less and less impressed with you. And people don't want your position anymore. People, if we get an election, there's a couple things we're going to do: defund the CBC and get rid of your job. That'd be a start. Thank you for watching this video today. Let me know if you're of an age where you kind of remember a Buffy Sainte-Marie or whatever stories you have. Put it in the comments. Yeah, I mean, not she wasn't famous. Maybe young people today don't know who she is, but you can't say she's not a recognizable, identifiable Canadian that has people identify her more as being Canadian than American. And she's sort of, she's put Canada on the map a little bit. I don't think that you can argue that she's done a lot for Canada and Canadian music if she's won all these Junos and she's written so many songs, and she's been around since the 60s, like the mid 60s and up. What is the point of doing this to her? What is to be gained? When people in government are making moves, what is to be gained? What good purpose are you serving by what you're doing? This is just a nonsensical, stupid thing, and it's really such bad timing to do something like this, to be making news doing something like this, because you ain't popular, Mary Simon. People don't like you as it is, and now you're coming after a folksy Indigenous singer. Stupid, 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 dumb, dumb, dumb. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next video.